So what I find most interesting about this video is the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy that I receive constantly on my videos, talking about how Christians are persecuted, how Christian rights and belief is being shunned, and that Christians can't be Christians anymore. But what this video also demonstrates is that if this was a different group, if this was a group of Islamics walking through a mall in Florida and they were chanting Allahu Akbar or singing one of their songs or kneeling in prayer, that it would be an outcry. It would be, all hell would break loose. That people will be yelling and screaming at them, telling them that they have no right to do so, that they're disrupting business. And the business owners would be able to complain, and they would have the police out there, and the police would come and they would tell the people that they have to leave and they would have to arrest them. But we know that Christian privilege in this country is such that these people will be able to go out there and do this, and no law enforcement is going to stop them. They're not going to come out there and roust them. The business owners are not going to say anything to them because they know if they did that they would incur the wrath of the Christian rights to be able to acknowledge their religion in a public place, even though a mall is private property. But the mall itself knows that it would not do anything against it because they know that Christians do have this privilege to be able to go out in public and disrupt business, disrupt people's sanctity and peace of shopping without having to hear their rhetoric. But of course, we know that this is the privilege that Christians have that no other group would be able to have, to acquire. If this was Buddhists who was sitting along the aisleways, meditating, not bothering anybody, but they would be considered to be causing a disruption and creating a situation where people can't shop and they're an obstruction, and the police would come out and do things, and the majority of people are like, oh, they shouldn't do that, they shouldn't be in there, they're disrupting business. If they wanted to acknowledge their religion, they could have done it in a different way, and so on and so forth. But we know that Christians are not going to respond to this video and say that, oh, those Christians was wrong to disrupt that mall in such a way, and that they're just trying to spread the gospel, to which they were told that they're supposed to spread the gospel. But how is this spreading the gospel? By disrupting people's day, by disrupting these businesses' ability to sell, to ability to market, by creating a disturbance. So next time you think about the fact that Christians are being persecuted, I want you to remind yourself of this video, which demonstrates clearly and consistently and concisely that Christians aren't persecuted, not in this country and not in most countries in the world today. But if other groups tried to do the same thing, then they would be the ones who are persecuted for having their religious freedoms or their freedom to just have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So y'all have a great day, and remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations. Follow us on Facebook.